What's up? This is Bam Margera with my fiance Missy, and we're at the Sirius studio in New York. We're getting ready to go on the Howard Stern show, and it is 6 a.m. and we're going on in 10 minutes, so I need to drink a Red Bull.
You nervous, Missy?
A little bit. I'm excited though. I'm really excited to meet Howard.
Cool. Good luck in there today.
Thank you.
All right, Bam has a brand new show on MTV, and it's a departure from the Jackass program. This is Bam's personal life now being put. Hey, how you doing, Bam? And Bam is with his, well, I guess we should say fiancé.
Yeah.
Missy. Hey, now. I'll get you set up
His
with some headphones.
co-star.
His co-star. Hey, Bam, how you doing, man?
I'm actually good.
I haven't seen you since the success of Jackass 2.
Oh yeah, when I was here with Steve-O.
Yeah, that was a good appearance. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
What, it's funny with Bam. Bam's getting real famous. Like, Gary's son is real young. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know, he's like 10 years old or something. I don't know how, but he's into Bam, but he doesn't know what Bam does.
Well,
He's
how's
just
he into him?
Because he thinks he's a cool guy.
Oh. Well, where does he know Bam from?
I think he sees him in commercials, and are you in all the Tony Hawk games and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what
Oh,
he does with
so he sees you skating.
He sees
Yeah.
the Tony Hawk skating games.
Yeah, so he's like, wow, he's cool. And Gary goes, well, how do you know him? He goes, I don't. I just know he's a cool guy.
He wants the look. Son's
wants the
going to
whole-
walk in looking like Bam one day.
He wants the whole Bam thing going.
You know, it's funny. I had a car full of 9-year-olds like a week ago, and he told them that I had met Bam, and they all thought I was like the coolest guy in the world.
When do you think they'll start to realize what Bam does? Like, like Bam, like, will take his nuts and stick them in a vice, and
Hopefully within like 28.
Right. So, Bam, the success of Jackass 2, did it take you by surprise, or you just kind of expected it?
No, I had a feeling, just because the first 10 days of shooting, which was in Miami, we were all just going for it so bad. And I was like, dude, we spent 10 days, and it's already better than the first one. I'm like, and if the first one was a hit, then this one's going to be even better, and we're not even close to being done filming.
And it made like $75 million domestically, and then you got the whole DVD thing happen. So you're looking at over $100 million.
Definitely.
Yeah, that's nice. And you get a piece of the action, right?
Yeah.
Missy, what about that? Your man's making some dough.
Very proud of him.
Now, Missy, you were the hot chick at Bam's high school, huh? Like, you were the girl that everybody wanted to bang.
I don't know about that.
And Bam never had a shot with you, and now he's got all this
What
money.
did you do, Bam? You just used to watch her coming and going with all the other popular
Shaking
kids?
her little ass.
And
Exactly. Like there was like 4 girls in high school that I was like, God damn, man. Like,
there were 4
I would do
girls-
anything to be with one of those girls, but like I was just too busy skating. Like I skipped out on the whole like high school party, like
Right, the
hidden keg
social
parties in the
scene.
woods and stuff
Yeah.
that everybody would go to. I'd be like,
I enjoyed those.
So, Missy, you were the popular girl in high school, and Bam was he the loser in high school? kind of thing?
No, not. I wouldn't say that. He was busy skating and doing that kind of thing.
were you aware of him?
Oh yeah. We've been friends, and I was doing like the typical high school, like, drinking and hanging out with my friends, like everything.
You probably had more like preppy kind of friends, and for Bam, you were the girl. He couldn't get into that crowd, so he went off and did his thing, and you probably thought, that's even a little geeky. Who knows what the fuck he's doing? And then all of a sudden, he becomes a big star in Jackass. Is that when you started to get interested in him?
No, we were actually reunited before that, right?
yeah, like.
What's the timeline?
Well, I started filming Haggard, and she was working at a bar called 15 North in Westchester, and we were filming a scene in there, and I was like, oh shit, it's Missy, like, what's up? And we
Hey,
started
that's the
talking.
way to do it. You come in there with your film crew.
That's what it takes sometimes. In
What,
high school,
are you the director?
Director
and star,
in high school, if you had just had a film crew, you probably could have gotten Missy. So did you doubt her love for you at first? Did you say, oh, she's into me
She's
because
into you
I'm
because-
now famous and I've got a film crew?
Both of our her boyfriend and my girlfriend both knew that we liked each other, so they both forbid us to see each other. So 4 years went by after Haggard that we didn't talk at all, and she was all bummed out about it. She wouldn't even watch like Viva La Bam or anything. If she was flicking channels, she would just get all bummed out and change it. But as soon as I broke up with my ex-girlfriend, I went to a bar called Kildare's in Westchester and bumped into her friend Ariana, and she was like, did you know that Missy broke up with her boyfriend? I'm like, really? Well, tell her to give me a call. And then I never answer random calls, but it was like 9 in the morning, and I was flying to Brazil, and I was like, 610. What the? Forget it. I'll answer it. Who cares? I'm like, hello? She's like, hey, it's Missy. I'm like, yo, I'm going to Brazil. I'll be back in 10 days. As soon as I get back, I'll give you a call. And then once I got back, the day I got back, I gave her a call. We've been together ever since.
Now, you were engaged before, right? This was, you were engaged before Missy, weren't you?
It was kind of a fake engagement.
Right. What do you mean by that?
Yeah, because they didn't get married.
Yeah.
Well, it was...
It wasn't real love.
I got her a ring just because we've been together so long, but it kind of...
How long were you together?
We were together for like 4 years.
4 years.
5 years or
So
something.
to shut her up, you gave her the ring.
Basically, yeah.
Right. You weren't for real. You said, deep in my heart, I know I'm never going to marry her.
Well, I mean, I was like... When we started dating, I was like 20, and she was like 26. And it was just a fun, hot, old chick.
Right.
To hump, you know?
Yeah.
So, I mean, I knew that it would never last, but I just had fun with it.
Right. So you had the ring, but it wasn't a real engagement. This thing is for real. You and Missy are for real. You're really gonna get married.
Yeah, I'm stoked on it.
And you are a wild man, and you claim for Missy and for your own health, you are going to change your ways and become what? A regular house husband? What? I mean, what are you talking about?
No.
I don't think that would ever. I don't even know if I'd want that to happen. But
you like his
are
wildness.
you able to hang with his hard partying right now?
To a point. It slowed down a little. Like in the beginning, I would just go everywhere with him and try and stay up as late as he could. And now it's kind of at the point where he can go do what he wants to do, and I can kind of do my own thing and lay back a little bit.
Before it was like 5 in the morning ragers. Now I just get all shit-faced and fall asleep at midnight.
Missy, aren't your parents a little concerned you're marrying Bam? I mean, Bam has got a wild reputation. They've got to be a little bit nervous about this.
Well, I have my mom, and she loves him. At first, she was, she's known him since, we were younger. And when we first...
Did she ever say to you in high school, never hang out with that loser Bam?
No. Nothing of the sort.
Nothing.
My dad passed away 6 years ago, so he was a big fan of yours. I think he'd be really proud if he knew I was here today.
Thank you.
And I think my dad would like him too, just because everyone in our lives see how happy he really makes me. So
right.
I don't know if anybody would have anything bad to say about it.
Well, this is good. And the lovemaking is good. Bam is performing properly.
Real good.
Is he the best lover you ever had?
Absolutely.
He is.
Absolutely.
What makes him so good?
And he can perform in spite of all the abuse.
Is he wild? I would imagine he is a wild lover. I imagine he's very inventive.
Mm-hmm. Very creative.
I figured out a way to hump in the car as I'm driving, and she's sitting on top of me facing the road as well.
She's watching the traffic.
That's awesome. You guys have actually... You bang while Bam is driving the car.
Tinted windows, yeah.
You got the tinted windows, of course. Well, listen, you have to have that. You can't be doing that in the public. So
not the Lamborghini, it has to be the Hummer.
And by the way, you're a very beautiful woman, if you don't mind me saying. And you get fully nude in the car, and you sit on Bam's lap while he pulls his pants down?
It's usually like just from the waist down.
Bam pulls his pants down.
Now, how does he tell you he's ready to do that? I mean, how does that go down?
Because, like, we'll go to, like, this joint called the Birds and the Bees, which is in Delaware, and it's like a lingerie store or whatever, where I met my first homo thugs. I heard about them, but I never knew that they existed. And then I hear, yo, try them panties on. And then I hear this other dude go, which one, these? I was like, whoa. And I, like, turn around and look, and there's these two homo thugs. There's a dressing room right there. And then he goes and puts them on. He opens up the curtain. He goes, how much is it?
Wow. They live the thug life, but they're gay.
Yep.
Totally.
Wow. That's
full-blown, like, buff thugs, dude. I'd be scared to death of them, but they're just full-blown.
And they're trying on
thugs.
panties at the lingerie store.
It was awesome.
Wow.
But anyway, we'll hit up the lingerie store, then I'll just be all stoked driving home, like, let's just bang out right now. Like,
well, Missy, you're kind of crazy, right? You look like a very conservative girl, but I see Bam took naked pictures of you for Playboy.com and everything.
Oh, he did?
You are not uptight about that.
Well, they asked, and I was just like, dude, that's
nice.
an opportunity of a lifetime. If you pass that up, then you're an idiot.
See, like, he loosens me up a bit, and I mellow him out. So I feel like it's a good balance.
Good balance, yeah.
We bring out the best in
Why
each other.
show your beautiful fiancé naked on Playboy.com? Don't you want that only for yourself? Did you?
No, because you don't get the humper I do, and she's hot.
Right.
And you don't mind of course, all the guys, Steve-O and all those guys went right on the site, and they were...
Right. They're probably beating off.
They can do whatever they want.
You don't care if they beat off to Missy's pictures?
No.
You don't at all.
I don't want to think about it.
Missy, what happens when when you hang out with the rest of the Jackass crew? Are they respectful, or are they constantly hitting on you? What do they do?
No,
Do
no,
they
they've never made me feel uncomfortable in any way. They're very nice.
They're respectful.
Yeah, very respectful. I don't get to see them that often because they're West Coast and we're on the East Coast here, but I enjoy the time I spend with them.
So the sex is so good that you'll be driving in a car, and I really want to understand this because I'm sure guys are fascinated.
Are going to start trying to do this too.
Well, there'll probably be a lot of deaths on the road.
Yeah, maybe there should be a disclaimer on this.
Right, because you're such a wild man, you will pull your pants down, you have an erection, and Missy can sit on the erection while you're driving the car and go up and down on your shaft.
Yeah, and I'll just favor the left so I could drive.
Wow.
Oh, so you just peek over her shoulder.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, I'll stay to the right and he goes to the left. And
Where are your legs during this, Missy? Are they?
It's in between
facing?
mine like this, like
you
one in the
facing?
middle, one on the right side.
I'm facing the road, but
You
the
are.
seats in the Hummer are nice and wide, so there's enough room to accommodate like all
That sounds
four of our
great.
legs.
That just sounds fantastic.
You never
Oh,
thought of
God.
that, huh?
Thought of it.
Well,
Nobody
he
wants
lives
to
in
do
New York.
that.
You can't do it during traffic. I live in the woods, man. I could just
Right.
drive all over the place.
We just go down a quiet country road.
Explain to me, is it more exciting doing it like that because it's on the road and it's there's danger involved?
Oh
Is
yeah,
that-
it's way better than a.
Now,
than
what
a
if
bed.
you hit a bump, or I mean, is it going to
You
be
could break
okay?
your penis off.
I'm willing to take my chances.
Can you demonstrate? Don't get naked or anything, but demonstrate the position so
position,
people
yeah.
at home will understand.
Okay, so
It's
she'll,
more like this.
she'll be like that,
Right.
and then I'll be driving like this.
Wow, that's great. Fantastic. Well, you're a talented dude, I got to say. Out of all these Jackass guys, you're probably the only guy who can actually do it. Well, I tell you the truth. The truth. I'm so trained to do I'm so trained to do a quick, simple position before the girl changes her mind. But I don't know that I could really get into that. But that's an amazing thing. Now, this TV show, it's going to be on MTV, and it's like you planning your wedding.
Yeah, it's basically like the entire process of planning a wedding mixed with me doing like Jackass shit and skating, and I'm getting this massive ramp built like with the Danny Wade jump and everything. Like it's $100,000 project.
Is this like going to be at your house?
Oh yeah.
How many
wow.
episodes are we talking?
9.
Right now it's 9, but they want a second season already. So.
And Missy, do you wear super hot outfits? You're a very attractive woman. Do you wear sexy clothing throughout the show?
I try.
You do. You wear sexy different outfits.
If we're like shooting a scene at night, or if we're going out, I'll try and wear something a little more sexy. But
Is
You're
this
keeping
comfortable?
it real, though.
yeah, I just try to dress as though I would.
Is it a jinx in a way? Now, Dave Navarro and Carmen Electra did this.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they had their whole wedding thing.
And they're no more.
They're no more. Is it a jinx? Because there's other couples who have done this.
The Simpson thing, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think that when two celebrities get together, and like one person's flying to like Texas to do a movie, and then the other one's going to New York to do promotions, and then they try to meet up in LA, and like when you're all over the place, it just like doesn't work. Like she's just a girl who works at a sign shop in Westchester, Pennsylvania.
Will Missy continue to work the sign shop in
She
Westchester?
has no desire to. She doesn't even really care to be on TV. Like,
But Bam, you're a multimillionaire at this point. Are you going to keep your girlfriend or your fiance or wife eventually in the sign shop? Are you going to want her to continue in that kind of work?
Well, Playboy and Maxim magazine said that she was like one of the best people that they've ever shot. So I'm like, dude, if you want to do photos and stuff like that, then go ahead. You know, like that's fine with me.
I
Missy,
like the sign shop.
You do. Do
I mean,
you
I
love signs that much?
Well, no, it's not that. My girlfriend Beth owns the shop, so she asked me if I would come in and help her. So it's more of like a favor, and it's more fun than actual
That you
like
need
a
the money.
career choice. Yeah.
Right. So you will travel with Bam, and that will keep the marriage together, as opposed to these Hollywood couples who go off on their own.
Well, not to mention, I've known her since like 6th grade, and we've been friends ever since. So I know like everything there is to know.
But Bam, you're now famous. Lots of women throw themselves at you. Are you going to be able to remain faithful, or will Missy keep things interesting by bringing girls into the bedroom when you get
No.
married?
Well, the good thing is
Explain the
that
Christmas present.
What is the Christmas present?
I was like, babe, I was like, I have fantasies about having threesomes, but I don't want to do that because I know that it'll ruin everything. So I want a goddamn real doll, and I want one now. And I'm going to do everything to it. And she totally got me a real doll. It's on the way.
Yeah. Now the real doll, we have real dolls too. In fact, we have a couple being made for us, customized. We can put anybody we want on the real doll.
Yeah.
Did you customize
Who is
yours?
your real
Who
doll?
is your real
Yeah.
doll?
I don't know what it
to be?
looks like. She customized it for me.
I just went through and picked out like the face, the body, the hair.
How are you going to feel when Bam is fucking a piece of plastic essentially in front of you? Is it
We
going
better lock that door because my roommates are going to be barging in that shit when I go to New York like this.
Well,
They're probably in there
We're
right
gonna
now.
have to
Like,
take it with us.
Using your doll? Oh no!
Bam,
No.
do you have roommates? Aren't you guys
well-
going to get your own pad for
They're
marital
gonna
purposes?
go.
well, the
They
thing
are.
is, I have my uncle Shitbirds who
Uncle
clean-
Shitbird?
His name is Shitbird, yeah,
Okay.
and he cleans up the whole
Is that a
house.
family name? Is there other shitbirds?
Is he the Shitbirds of Westchester?
Well, I call his name is Uncle Matt and the Shitbirds because he's a one-man band. He could play drums, guitar, and he could sing. So I have this place called the Hobbit Hole, which is in the back, and it's just a recording studio. So he just makes all these songs, and so I'm just like, dude, you're a one-man band. You're Uncle Matt and the Shitbirds. So
Bro, are you having like the best life or what? I mean,
I
you
know,
seem
it's
like
like
you're
a
I
party.
can't complain at all. And then
Yeah.
there's another guy named the Brandywine Eel who he's basically a hermit, and he hides in my turret and plays guitar and smokes cigarettes and reads books.
This sounds like a lot of fun.
You know
like,
what? Maybe you should give us Uncle Shitbird's music. I'd like to hear what he's up to.
yeah,
It's
sure.
good.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's funny too.
What-
Shit, I
so-
have it in the hotel.
Is there going to be a bachelor party of some kind?
We already had one.
You had it already.
Oh man.
And what went down?
Oh,
Did you get
this show
blowjobs?
is going to be amazing because she went to this nice spa in Palm Springs with her girlfriends, and they're getting like massages and manicures and
Right.
pedicures and putting like cucumbers on their eyes and whatnot. Meanwhile, I go to Vegas. I'm so tired because it's midnight. I fall asleep, wake up at 6 in the morning. My hotel room had a bowling alley, a bartender 24/7, a pool table, a jacuzzi, and just like all this shit. So as soon as I walk out, there's 3 lesbies eating each other out.
Nice.
And my
How's
buddy
that
Novak pulled an all-nighter, and he's got these girls and stuff. I'm like, Jesus Christ, the bachelor party hasn't even started yet, and this is already happening. I'm like, I'm going down, man.
Right.
So Don Vito comes over. He basically comes in drunk as hell, says yo 18 times. Yo, 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 yo. And then he shits his ass. I have to tell him that he shit his pants.
Oh my
and
He shit his
God.
pants.
He shit
Now
his
that's
pants.
a party.
Who shit his pants?
Don Vito.
Don Vito?
Yeah.
You're kidding me.
I know. And he was so wasted that I was trying
is
to
some
tell him. I'm like,
bachelor
That
Vito.
is wasted.
I'm like, Vito, you shit yourself, dude. I could obviously see and smell that. And he wasn't even listening to me. He couldn't even comprehend. He was like, oh. I'm like, yo, look at me and listen to me. Couldn't. I had to
No
call.
sex went on, though, for
No.
you.
No.
You're being totally faithful to Missy.
Oh yeah. I mean, I watched. Don't get me wrong.
what
but
were you
Who wouldn't,
watching?
though?
it was just like 3 like
Where did you get
FHM girls or something like that.
Where do you
Wow.
get 3 lesbos eating each other? How does that happen? How did they end up by you?
MTV rigged it for me.
Oh, I see. They rigged it. Oh, that's nice. That's good. That's
That won't be on film, but
Right,
But so then after that, my uncle Matt and the Shitbirds, he was laughing at Vito because he shit himself, and then when he got all wasted, I made him like go like this at the end of the bowling alley, like spread eagle. I
Oh,
threw a
no.
bowling ball right at his dick and ass. Then he shits himself.
Oh my God!
Like,
Is this all on
all
the
my-
TV show?
Oh yeah, it'll
I
be
will
on
watch
there.
this then.
Oh yeah.
You saying you bowl the bowling ball into his balls and then he shits on them? He shits,
No,
he shits
like
himself?
I hit him so hard in the ass that he just shit himself. Like,
Wow.
so I don't know.
That's entertainment.
Oh yeah, it was great, and it's actually on film. Like he was embarrassed by it too. Like he wasn't doing it to be funny.
Who is invited to the wedding? Is there a celebrity roster of people? I would imagine all the
Yeah, like
Jackass guys.
the entire Jackass crew will be there.
Right.
Tony Hawk's coming.
Cat.
Oh, Kat Von D from Miami Inc. The girl.
Okay.
She does most of my tattoos, and I think Jared Leto might come. See, it's so hard.
Is
like,
he a good guy, Jared Leto?
yeah,
He's a little
he's-
odd to me.
No, he's really cool.
You don't like the
Yeah.
eye makeup?
No, when a guy wears eye makeup, I'm done with him. That's it. It's over.
He doesn't drink or anything. Like
Really?
Nothing.
You're kidding?
yeah,
What
I was
fun is
surprised
that?
too. Yeah.
Want to hang out with him?
I'm a drinker, man. But no, we're really good friends, and it's so hard to draw the line because I mean, Bon Jovi calls me up to go like to a football game in Philadelphia, so I go meet him like I would invite him, but I don't want him to show up just for me to be like, hi, bye, thanks for coming. You know, like
Right.
I want to spend at least 20 minutes with him. So I'm like, I'm not going to invite all these people. Like, why even bother sending
Right.
Sean Penn an invitation? Like,
You know,
too
Sean,
overwhelming.
it's just, it's just too much.
Yeah, it's going to be a nice, simple wedding. It's going to be that kind of thing. You're just going to get married, and then you're going to go live happily ever after in the suburbs.
Yeah.
That's the way it's going to work.
I love the
You're
suburbs.
staying on the East
All right.
Coast. You're not going West Coast. Huh?
No.
No, Westchester's the best. I know everybody. It's a college town, so anytime my friends come in, they could easily get pussy. And
That's
I have a
great.
Lamborghini.
This is very important.
I have 2 Lamborghinis I could speed all around in. If I lived in L.A. or New York, it would just be a dick tease. It would be like red light, green light, you know, like.
So, Missy, you never tried lesbianism?
No, I dabbled.
Yeah,
like,
right. You did it once.
Oh, stop it! I
Come on,
dabbled,
what
like, like drunken kisses with girlfriends, but I like men.
You are a liar.
I'm not a
You're
liar.
lying. You
You
tried.
ate out a lane back in high school.
No, I did not.
Come on, just admit it, dude.
We kissed.
You kissed.
Yeah, kiss pussies.
Oh, shut up.
Did you kiss pussies?
No.
Totally did.
He wants to believe it so badly that
Just admit
he'll
it.
take us kissing and he'll just like morph that into something else. But
Now you're
it's-
telling lies.
That's the hottest. Would you want to see her with another woman? Wouldn't you get jealous a little bit?
I'd probably be stoked on it. But the thing is,
Yeah.
I did that with my other girlfriend, and it was rad at the time. But over time, it
It doesn't work.
doesn't work.
I think it takes away from
It starts ruining the
relationship.
actual.
You see, I say that to Beth all the time. It would ruin everything.
Yeah.
I
Like
just
she's
say that-
asking you to do that.
Well, sometimes she fucks my head up. She goes, "I had a dream I was with another woman." I go, "You kid-" I go, "Oh, is this going to be happening?" And she goes, "I'm just fucking with you. I didn't have any." She goes, "I'm not into girls."
Right.
I said, "Don't you? What if some girl just comes over here and just eats you?" And she's like, "She goes, it's something that doesn't interest me." I go, "Oh, for Christ's sake,
Yeah,
you're kidding." I
that's
go,
not really for
and then
me.
that's when I go, "You know what? I don't want that either. It would ruin all the
Right,
intimacy."
you know what's going to happen. One
Yeah.
of these days, you're going to be having an argument,
Yeah.
and that's what's going to happen. You're going to call him out on it.
But
That's where RealDoll.com comes in.
you dress up in outfits. Do you do anything really weird, like get tied up and all of that kind of thing?
No, not tied up. Out like sexy
she'll wear it,
lingerie and
yeah.
outfits
You will?
and stuff
You'll
like
come
that.
in the room, do some role playing, talk dirty, all that kind of stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, then maybe the marriage stands a chance, you know? Maybe
Well,
that
you
kind
know
of action.
That's what
going.
keeps it
Are
interesting.
you guys
and
going to
fun.
have kids?
Hopefully not anytime in the next year or so. But
Maybe like 2-3 years
But
out.
my brother just had 2 kids and he's all stoked. So
Yeah.
so
that's a lot
It
of
looks
work.
okay. You think you might go there?
I
eventually.
see Bam being real bored with that scene.
I don't need a little me running around doing jackass shit as well.
Yeah,
I don't
really.
know.
I'm not
want-
ready for that.
You wouldn't want your kids to be a jackass, right?
No,
You want something better for them?
I prefer a girl.
He
Right.
wants a nice little girl that is just.
Do you worry that Bam will hurt himself doing all these stunts?
Yeah, I do worry about it.
If he gets paralyzed or something like that, you're going to dump him, right?
Hell
Just tell him right
no.
now.
No.
You will not.
I
You
would
will take
never.
What if he becomes
Put
a
him on a
drooling...
skateboard, I say.
I would take care of him no matter what.
No matter what. You're
matter what.
saying to me, if he gets in his jackass stunt and a shark eats his entire lower body and he's paralyzed...
That's the thing. I wouldn't do that shark stuff. I'll leave that to Steve-O.
Yeah, you're afraid of that stuff.
Well, the thing is, I know where my limits are. Like, Knoxville's blindfolding himself and, letting a goddamn yak hit him full speed. Like,
I know. It's crazy.
you can't control what a bull's going to do. Like, he could stomp on your head. And
Right.
that's why I got this tattoo with a grizzly bear fucking a kitty cat that says, fuck Jeff. He's the director of Jackass.
Right.
And, I'm like, Jeff, I don't want to get trampled by bulls, dude. I want to do something that I am in control of, like dropping in on a skate ramp straight into a brick wall. At least I can figure out how to fall.
I love when you do that. But,
Yeah.
but the thing is, and you're right, when a guy gets hit by a bull head on, you got to figure he's got a death wish.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. And he kind of.
I think Johnny Knoxville has a death wish.
Animals.
He
yeah.
does. I mean, you're
He
the
does
kind of
not
guy-
give a shit.
You're an athlete. I mean, you do this skateboarding stuff. That's not easy. You don't want to give that. I mean, you might get paralyzed if you do some of these whacked out stunts, right?
Yeah, and that's why I think that Johnny Knoxville, that's why he's the boss, because he does not give a shit. He'll do whatever.
And he's a good-looking dude. He could certainly get lots of broads. He's got a charisma. He's been in regular movies, and yet the guy will risk his entire life
Yep.
getting hit head-on by an animal.
I think he loves it. Like, he officially loves it. I mean, he gets a lot of money doing like the movies like Men in Black and stuff
Right.
like that. But I
Right.
mean, like, come on, let's face it. I don't want to see him have 2 alien heads walking around. I want to see him get kicked in the dick.
You want to live exactly. You want to live a long life, though, right? I mean, you don't have that depth.
I don't really give a shit about that.
You don't?
That's the other thing about the Jackass guys. None of them seem to care about longevity.
I don't. I believe that.
I'm having fun right now. I'm not gonna let if I want to do like. I regret not doing something gnarly. Like if I go to New Zealand and I see this bridge, that's super high that I could jump into the water, and then I fly home knowing that I could have done that and I didn't. That's what pisses me off.
Wow.
So I'm like, I just have to do it right now.
I don't have that genetic makeup at all.
I look at a bridge and I say, I get in a car and drive across.
I don't even like drive across a bridge. I'm afraid it'll collapse. I like not doing it. Irish John, you're on the air. Now, don't forget, Bam and Missy on BAM's Unholy Union, premiering
now, are
tonight.
you meeting with the wedding planner and doing all that
She
stuff
does
too?
most of that. I just make sure that Iggy Pop is playing and the sounds from Sweden.
You're going to have Iggy Pop at your wedding to perform.
Yeah, and the Stooges.
Are you worried about the older people? Like maybe they don't like Iggy Pop or you don't care?
I'm going to put roofies in their drinks.
Let's go to Irish John. You have a question? Tonight's the show at 9:30 on MTV. Go ahead.
Hey, Howard. Hey, Bam, I just wanted to ask you, about a year ago, you had a crazy-eyed ex-girlfriend selling all your stuff, including a date with herself, on eBay, some brewery in Westchester, Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
What was up with that? Did you ever locked up or anything?
She's pretty crazy, man. I don't know what she's thinking sometimes. I mean,
was trying to bid on it for High Pitch Eric.
You have so you have an ex-girlfriend.
Yeah.
Who put all your stuff on eBay?
Yeah.
And that must have pissed you off.
The main thing that pissed me off was my grandma made me this vest that I liked a lot, and she sold that shit. It was a birthday present.
Oh.
And
is that legal? Are you allowed to take somebody's shit and sell it on eBay?
I mean, how much trouble can you get in for selling something for $300? But it meant a lot to me, and she was claiming. I was like, dude, whatever you're doing, it's fucked up what you're doing. But I mean, you're selling my shit, but my present that my grandmom gave me, I mean, come on. I'm like, can you at least try to get that back? Like a month went by. She's like, I'm really trying to get that back. I'm like, don't worry about it. She's like, oh, you don't care anymore? I'm like, I found the dude from Dover, Delaware, and bought it off of him. So fuck, like.
But why did she do that to you? Did she hate you? Was it a spiteful thing? Like, you can't break up with me? I'm in love with you?
I truly do wish her the best, and I don't think that she's a bad person.
Is it true you cut all her hair off too? Like, you got into a fight and she passed out?
I have that on film. She was laughing when I have it on fucking film. She's laughing when it was like 3 a.m. We're all drunk, and I'm like, oh, I'm cutting your hair, and she's like, oh man, I can't believe it. Like, she makes it seem like he cut off my hair because we got in an argument. Come on, how do you cut somebody's hair off without them like squirming around?
Right. Well, this is unbelievable, Robin.
This is why I'm glad he's settling down.
I have footage. I have film proof.
You film everything.
Yeah, pretty much.
Pretty much. Do you film sex between you and Missy?
Oh, yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
You do videotape.
Now, where do you keep the tapes? Because, do you want that on the internet?
No.
Or
they're hidden. They're in my safe.
Do you got a safe? Because it seems like everyone who has a safe, it gets broken into.
But remember, Pam and Tommy, theirs was in a safe.
Right.
And the guy cut the safe out of the wall, supposedly.
Tell us how to film. It's hard to film yourself having sex. Do you have a tripod, or do you hold the camera?
See, skateboarders have a thing called a death lens because they want to get all up close and get the skate trick and make it look bigger than it is.
Right.
So I use the fisheye, and I could hold my whole hand up. I get the whole action on film.
Wow, that's beautiful. Who's good at that?
Now, do you two like to watch these tapes after, or do you pull
Not
them out
really.
every
I just
once in a
kind of want them just
while
to
for
have.
posterity?
Right.
Yeah, just in case I want to watch them.
It never looks as good as you think it's going to. It's like,
What kind of wild crap do you do in there, Missy?
No, that one where you wore the cat mask was pretty rad.
Oh, God.
You put on a cat mask for the film? Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what are you doing in there? From behind? That's my favorite.
You were just asking my day.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know what the hell was going on. Pat, go ahead. You're on here. The show's tonight, 9:30 on MTV, Bam and Missy. It should be, you know what? I think this is going to be good. I haven't seen it. But I would imagine you're very uninhibited in this. You don't really give a shit that the camera is on you. Mm-hmm. And you just let this thing happen. And it must be pretty wild.
You know, the other thing is that Bam's family because he was always including them in every Jackass thing.
Yeah.
So I always love to see the family anyway.
Pat, go. I want to see the family shit their pants. Pat, go ahead. You're on the air.
Hey, Howard.
Hey.
Hey, I wanted to ask Bam what his fiance thinks of him getting branded on his ass.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, now you got branded. I mean,
With
you
a
literally
dick, right?
with a dick. There's a big dick on your ass.
There's a bunch of them. I have a dick farm on my ass.
I know. What do you think of that, Missy? Is it a bit of a turnoff?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't bother me like that at all. I was upset when it happened just because I saw how much pain he was in.
Right.
But once it started to heal, I mean, it's faded
The
some.
infection hurt worse than the actual
You got
branding.
infected?
Oh, I got a staph
Terribly.
infection so bad.
Oh,
and I had to
man.
film Viva La Spring Break, and I was on all these antibiotics. I was literally sleeping on the road trip. And then I
Wow.
would get tapped awake by the crew and be like, time to film. I'm like, Christ. And then I'd be like, so here we are in Miami getting ready to rage, and then we're going to go over and do this. Woo! And then I go back to bed like, fucking
In other words, when you get branded, how do you get an infection from that? Is it not because it wasn't
didn't take
sterile?
care of it.
Well, Jeff Tremaine, the director, he had a vision that he wanted the dick to be branded perfectly on my ass, but I was jumping because Ryan Dunn, they weren't
hurts.
holding me down good enough, so it was just a big mess.
Right,
and he's
they
like,
kept sticking it to him.
yeah, so he's like, this won't make it to the movie. I'm like, you're fucking kidding me.
Yeah,
Like,
don't do that.
yeah, so I was like, dude, I'm just gonna let it scab up so bad. I'm not gonna put any ointment on it, and I know that you're gonna use it. And then I wore the same jeans for like 5 days straight, and then when I flew home, I got the worst infection ever. I got rushed to the hospital.
I heard
Lord.
some of the Jackass film, the Jackass 2, was edited out because they felt it was too gay, the film.
Oh yeah.
What was edited out of there that was so super gay?
Oh, you name it.
Really?
Jesus, I did a skit called Anal Bead Kite.
What is that, anal bead kite?
I did a lot of Coronas for this one.
Yeah.
We were at Malibu Beach, and I stuck these anal beads up my ass and then let the windy kite rip them all out.
Oh!
Now, that didn't make the movie? Why would that not
It was
be
too gay.
It was too gay.
It was too gay for Jackass.
Missy, don't you worry about your future with a man who would do an anal bead kite stunt? I mean, seriously, the man has a screw loose a little bit, doesn't he?
I'm just trying to better the film.
Right. No, I understand that, but this is a man who lives on the edge. Is he going to be good father material? Is he going to be good husband material? I mean, he's wild.
He was working. It was part of the
Right.
film. I was like, so how was your day at work today, honey? Oh, I
did the anal bead thing.
bead kite. I'm like, wow.
Anal bead kite. Who came up with that idea? Did you?
No, Tremaine came up with that one.
Right.
And then Wee Man did Dick Kite. Same thing.
Right. Well, so the film was deemed too gay, and they had to edit stuff out. Does that kill you, though? I mean, you went through a lot to do anal bead kite.
Oh, I'm glad it's not shown.
You really are.
Yeah.
Why? Because you see a sphincter hole and everything?
No, you don't see that,
You
but
don't.
I just don't do that type of shit. I just I was like,
You
Tremaine,
do.
After you saw it, you knew you didn't do that.
Let's go to Andy. Andy in Huntington.
Hey now, what's up, brother?
Hey now, what's up?
Why I got beat up by a girl?
Oh, please.
Anyway, Howard, that's the only thing I like about Jackass. I mean, it's gay, bro.
Well, you know, it's a funny thing. Jackass, I guess there is a homoerotic element to it.
Right,
I mean, it's a
because
group
it's a
of
bunch
guys,
of guys,
all
yeah.
doing weird shit to each other. I know I laugh when Richard and Sal do all their whack. Like, they were peeing on each other, which is disgusting,
Right.
but it's kind of funny in a weird way.
well, here's the
There's
thing.
a point,
Yeah.
Howard. There's a point. I mean, it's too gay. The pranks was great. The old lady, the old guy dressing up, but I mean, how gay do you have to go? Why don't they just blow each other? I don't understand.
I didn't. When I watched Jackass 2, I had a good time watching it. I didn't think it was gay.
But some of it is. I
Yeah.
mean, all of the dick play is gay.
Is gay?
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing.
You know, when you have the penis puppets and,
Yeah, that's true.
All
That is
that
Would you
stuff.
rather see somebody drop into a ramp full speed into a brick wall, or would you rather see some guy naked drop into a ramp full speed into a brick wall?
Naked is funnier.
I'd prefer naked.
It is. He's right.
I don't mind it. I just know it's
It's ridiculous.
Gay. Right.
Nobody wants to see me wear jeans and a T-shirt and do that. They want to see a dick hang out.
Let's go to Paulie. Paulie, you're on the air with Bam. We got a couple more minutes. Go ahead real quick.
Hello?
I agree with Bam. Naked is funnier.
Well, they know what's funny. They're
You see
trying
some-
to make people laugh.
You see some idiot running around naked. It's just funny.
Everybody can do things in clothing.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Jerry Lewis did all that shit in clothing. It was moderately funny. Go ahead, Paulie.
Hello?
Hey. If the Three Stooges had been naked,
Oh, my
forget
God.
about it. They would have been billionaires.
Forget about
It
it.
would have been.
That's right. Paulie, go ahead. Come on, Paulie, quick. Your Paulie's gone, I guess.
Hello, hello?
All right, go ahead.
I want to ask Bam about Don Vito. What's going on with Don Vito?
He shit his pants.
No, about the lawsuit.
What's going on with Don Vito? What your
Basically,
uncle?
these Colorado motherfuckers, just like the Kobe Bryant case, same county, they love seeing their name in the newspaper and they feel like they're the shit. Therefore, they drag it out for 2 years longer than it should have, and they make it seem like he took some like girl up to his hotel room when all it was a fucking autograph signing at a skate park, and his signature move is like, he puts his hand like an inch away from a girl's boob when he takes a photo, and then with guys, he gives them a chokehold.
Right.
So with one, he was like pretty wasted, I guess. He accidentally tapped the boob real quick, and they made the biggest fucking deal about it, and it's driving me crazy. Like, they had to take him out of Jackass. I ripped his fucking tooth out with a Lamborghini, and they can't even show it just because he's Colorado motherfuckers.
Listen to all these scenes you're telling me.
What the hell are you talking
didn't make it
about?
into Jackass. You took a guy's you took your
It's
uncle's
the
tooth.
best skit of Jackass, and you're never ever going to be able to
I'm
see
so
it.
glad that wasn't there.
I'm going
wanna
to
see
drive
that.
I
into
can't
Jackass
stand
and
that.
steal the motherfucking tape and put it on YouTube.
What? Let me ask you a question. Can't you take that stuff and put it out on the DVD? When it comes out, there's going to be
Well,
DVD.
this is legal.
I guess
guess
they're
you're
just
saying.
playing it safe until the lawsuit's
All right.
settled. But
Fair enough. Let's
I
go
hate
to.
teeth being ripped out. Anyway.
I want to see that.
it's hilarious.
It was pretty good.
All right, let's go to Rebecca. Rebecca, go ahead.
Hi, how's it going?
All right.
Bam does have a sex tape out.
He does? Oh, I do remember reading something about
You do?
that.
It's pretty lame though. I put all these weird effects to it so you can't really see my face. But it's
Who are you
definitely
having sex with?
my ex-girlfriend.
Oh, I see. Do you make any money with that thing?
No, I just put some techno music to it, and I put it as an Easter egg on 5,000 copies of CKY4.
Did it sell anything? I mean, did you make some money with it at least?
I made money off of CKY4, but
Right.
I
It's
didn't
just
make
a
money.
bonus.
It was a bonus feature. If you hit enter at the right time, which not many people know about, then it'll just go into it, and it only lasts about 30 seconds or something.
I see. Let's go one more time
I
to.
do wonder, though, when he's a father, you know, and he rolls over in bed some night and his kid sees the penis on his butt.
The infected penis?
What are they going to
Explain that, Dad.
Maybe keep your pants on in front of the kids. You know, maybe you would never have to explain it. There are things I've never had to explain to my kids because they just don't know about
I
it.
see. Well, you know, one of these days, though, you know, like they'll be, you know, he'll be dead. He'll
Try
be
this
90
one.
years old, and his kids will find out he has a penis on his.
Daddy plays a character in the movies. That's all.
Exactly.
That's all. So, Rob, you're on the air. Go ahead.
Hey now.
Hey now.
Robin, I love your big black titties. Mm-mm.
All right, that's very nice.
I guess that's a compliment.
Easy on the love talk.
Totally.
All
Hey,
right.
Bam, does your girl there, does she, lick your ass and,
Oh, my God.
Well, you'd hope so.
Exactly.
This guy's hardcore.
Yeah.
Do you go for that? Do you like? I mean, first of all, Missy certainly does the right thing in the car. There's no question.
Not too much.
No.
I mean, it's happened, but not
Is it
ever.
gross back there, Missy? I mean, I can't imagine girls like doing that, licking a guy's ass.
I don't really know how to answer that. It's not. Oh my God.
It's not your thing.
It's not my favorite thing, but I wouldn't deny him if he really wanted me to. But luckily, he doesn't
I
ask
don't
for
really
that very
request
often.
that.
It's kind of hard to lick an ass that's got an infected cock on it.
Yeah.
You know? But yeah, you know what? It's a funny thing. I've never had a girl do that to me. Honestly, Bam, I've
Not
never
even
had.
by accident.
Not even by accident. Girls don't want to get back there. Now, I know I've got some hairs back there. And I can't imagine, kind of like working your tongue through the hair in my ass can be a pleasant experience. So I kind of think I'd be uptight about it.
Drink a bottle of red wine, you'll be fine.
Yeah. Doesn't Bam have hairs in his ass? I mean, most men do.
Actually, not really.
Really?
Yeah, I
You've
don't
seen
know.
his ass. It's not that hairy.
You know, actually, I have seen that ass.
See,
He
that's
doesn't
the
have.
thing about Bam. You've seen his
You
ass.
don't have any hair in that hole at all there?
Not really.
Nothing.
No, not.
I just have
not
6
terribly.
dicks on my right side, and then it says an idiot on the other side.
Yeah, it can't taste good though back there. You know what I mean? It's got to make a girl a little nauseous, right? Right, Missy?
I don't remember.
Right.
Her ass is pretty rad, though.
Oh, I see.
You'll toss a salad, will you?
Oh, sure. Pretty much every time.
You would toss a salad every time. Yeah, you look like a fun girl. You got the tattoos. You got the high heels on. I like these naked pictures. And
Thank
you took the photos. Huh,
Yeah.
Ben? Very nice job. You look like fun.
Thank you.
I mean, you really do. And I like that. Okay, one more.
Now, wait a minute. You know, Bam's a man of means. What did he do for a ring?
Yeah. How much did you spend, Bam?
We went and picked it out together, actually.
I
really?
spent How much was it? That 50 grand on the ring, and then 15 grand on the the wedding band.
The wedding band?
50 grand, that's a lot of money.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. That's
He's
a big
good to
one.
me.
You're damn right he's good to you.
He's really good to
Once
me.
she wanted this goddamn Trinity ring for freaking 10 grand at Cartier. Got her that for Christmas.
Wow.
She's all blinged up now.
You sound angry about it.
Yeah, because...
I got you a real doll. You just shut up.
Okay.
How much is a real doll? Like $3 grand, right?
No, 6.
I think
$6
it came out to about like 55 or 6.
I banged the real doll.
Oh, sure,
How
I
was
would
it?
too.
I forgot if she blew me or if I banged her.
You had the actual hole, and I
had
think
the
Fred
intercourse.
had the mouth.
Fred, you had the mouth, right?
No, you had the mouth.
I thought I had the
really?
actual vagina.
No, you had the mouth, I had the vagina, and I believe Ronnie had the ass.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, it was a little weird.
So it went around the world.
But then we wouldn't fuck her anymore because you have to clean out the holes.
Right,
I mean,
Yeah, how does that work out?
Cleaning
She also
her.
started falling apart.
you got to get. Yeah, she started to get rigor mortis.
I think, yeah, you
Like
guys.
a power washer?
She's sexy, but and she doesn't say anything. It's hot.
That's what I'm
But,
saying. The bitch won't go running her mouth when we have threesomes.
Not at all. But I got to say, it's a little strange. It felt good. You put some gel in there, but you got gel and jizz all in there afterwards.
Oh.
And I gotta
Strap
tell
on
you,
a rubber then.
it's got to be cleaned up.
Yeah.
And it's not fun.
Yeah, they went in bareback and really fouled her.
Oh yeah, I didn't wear rubber. That's the way I am. I'm living on the edge.
It's not fun.
All right, one more call. Let's see. Who do we got here? Let's go to Brett. Brett, you're on the air in Tampa.
Hey now.
Hey now.
Hey, Bam, you rule, bud.
Oh,
You
thanks.
fucking rule. But, hey, Howard, we have got to get Missy on the Sibian. She's got to do a Sibian ride.
Missy, what about that? Any Sibian ride not your thing?
I don't think so.
She's not. She's going to be married soon. Hopefully, kids. She doesn't want to do the Sibian. I understand that.
Thank you.
Got to see it. Robin wants to see this.
Oh, listen to this. Don't believe
She'll
a
get
word.
Robin a
didn't say
private
that.
show.
I'm pretty sure, Missy, if you
Off
get on
the
there,
air.
Robin will jump on
Yeah,
there with you.
right. That's
Well.
happened before.
Let me say, I wish you guys luck with the TV show. This is an exciting venture for you on MTV. See Bam and Missy on Bam.
Now, is it going to be a classy affair, or is it going to be...
Yeah, it is.
Yeah?
But I mean, I do crazy shit. Like I got this purple unicorn from space, this shit Skittles that I got on TV.
Well, isn't that nice?
And I picked her up so I could take her to her bachelor party because I was in the doghouse.
Bridal shower.
Bridal shower. Yeah, that's what it was.
Is
And,
Bam
in
ever-
the doghouse.
Hey, Missy, is Bam ever like normal, or is he just always like he's always this guy?
No, he's normal.
He is. He can calm down sometimes.
He's the most normal in the morning when he first wakes up, and then as the day progresses, he gets.
He becomes more and more Bam. Huh?
By nighttime, it's
yeah,
like
no,
full-blown party
I was in the
mode.
doghouse because I went to the cigar shop and got all shit-faced with Novak because the whole point was for him to drink so much Crown Royal that I could punch both of his eyes out until they were completely black and blue. Then I was going to put him in a raccoon outfit and make him the first human raccoon.
Oh, my God.
Because he's trying to win being the best man.
This is on the show?
Oh,
Yeah, this
so
will be on
there's
the
a
show.
competition
So you're
for
in the
best
cigar
man.
shop, you punch your friend in the eyes so he gets raccoon eyes.
Yeah.
And then you put him in a raccoon costume.
Yeah, so the next day when
That's
his
brilliant.
eyes are black and blue, I'm like, you're the first human raccoon. We made this raccoon outfit. We
How do you
did other
guys
shit
do
too.
this? How do you guys do this stuff?
How do you think of it?
Yeah.
Because my brother, he needs to be technically the best man, but Novak's like, come on, we've been best friends since 13. I need to be the best man. I'm like, all right, well, you need to do 5 gnarly things then.
Well, let me tell you something. You are living a truly
I can't
wild
imagine
life.
the house. I really can't.
Come on over. It's a 2-hour
Go
drive.
over. I see Bam and Missy on Bam's Unholy Union premiering tonight at 9:30 on MTV. I know for a fact I will be watching.
Oh, yeah.
And I wish you two guys lots of luck.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Long marriage, a lot of happiness, and I like you two guys.
Man, yo, what's up, man? Missy, come and talk to me for a second. So what was that like? You guys were sort of analyzing pretty much every, component of your relationship in there.
I basically told her that Howard, get ready for him to say anything. I'm like, prepare for anything. Any Jessica Simpson comments, be ready for. He's going to talk about, like, sex and stuff like that, and eating ass. I was like, so just be ready. Don't be offended or anything.
Did any of that offend you, Missy? Did
No.
you get, like, a little squeamish when you was talking about, past relationships or...
No, because we're pretty open. We just kind of talk about everything on the daily, so it was fine. I think it went pretty well.
And you gave him a new position to try in the car. That's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
You bummed that I talked about that?
No, Could have been worse.
You demonstrated it for him. That was nice of you guys. That was cool.
Is there cameras rolling in there?
Yeah, there's robotic cameras, yeah.
Oh, because I didn't even see them.
Yeah, they're up on the ceiling, but like
hidden.
Yeah, we got a good shot of it. Cool. Well, thanks for coming down, guys. Good luck with the new show and the wedding and everything.
Thanks, appreciate it.